My name is Mercedes.
She's reminding me of lemonade, the times you need to drink my favorite color, doesn't matter.
Let's just get ready together, sit down. I've made a little B-Tech cappuccino, which looks absolutely horrible, but cheers. I'm not going to drink it because it's way too hot. I don't have anywhere to be at all, but fun fact, but not very fun fact, is my AC is cut out. What? Oh, to be fair, my AC is cut out because it ain't working and I am sweating buckets at this point. But my Wi-Fi is cut out and I literally am dying right now. I am such a Gen Z, it's actually not even funny at this point. Surely I'm putting myself on the internet like this. My boss is probably freaking out. I did just upload on socials, so if I f*** up, then there's no going back at this point. My life is so hard, it's actually crazy. I actually have quite a lot of new makeup products because I've been very blessed to get them for free. So I am going to show you what has been new and what I've been loving and all that influencer stuff. But yeah, this is the Fit Me concealer by Maybelline in the shade 10. Put this all over my face basically because I am cut. Can we just talk about humbleness for a second? Life has been, life humbles me a lot, like too much in fact. The thing is with my feelings, I always reach high highs. Like my highs are so high, I'm over the moon, I'm so happy. And then the next minute something bad happens something in life doesn't really go my way. And I then am a brat and I'm like, life is so unfair. But like we all know that life is unfair. And then it humbles me and then I become really depressed and I ignore everyone. Is the world trying to test me at this point? Because I've already been tested, literally my whole life. We don't even need to talk about my teenage phase. Okay, we need to talk about how I have not uploaded in 2 months. I mean, I did just upload a video last week. Bravo, Mercedes, it was actually about time at this point. I literally was so busy at work. Like, when I say that March was a lot, it was a lot, but I loved it. And I really was falling in love with what I was doing and my job, and I was just kind of falling back into life again. I feel like when you go from uni life, I would wake up at like 1 in the afternoon, and then going to like proper like working life, like the 9 to 5 life, it was so hard to do. Yeah, this is the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand. I feel like again every beauty influencer has this. But yeah, no wonder. I know why people have this, is because it's so good, and I literally am obsessed with it. When you go from that uni life straight to working life, it's extremely difficult, but I thought I was the only one that was struggling, and the thing is when you struggle, like, you generally just think, like, you're the only one that's struggling, like no one else is, because it's a very like me mentality, and I have never been a morning person, so waking up at the crack of dawn every single morning, I found it so difficult. I still do, and I always have, and I will never ever be a morning person. Like my dad has always said, like there is not such thing as a morning and night person, it's all mentality. Which I really get. I get the logic behind that. I don't know if that's what I really found it difficult for the first 3 months. Like I think those were the 3 most challenging months of my life. And then when March came along, it was the most busiest month of my life. But I can't tell you how much I enjoyed it, just because I got really used to it. And I got used to the work life. Obviously, it was the help through all of the amazing team and the people there that had stuck by me the whole time, which can you just talk about? I don't even know how. These are the 2 blushes that I am been loving recently. But these are the 2 ones I got. They're from Nude Sticks. So one is in Nude Buff and one is in Juicy Melons. I actually used two blushes. I used the lighter one up on my cheekbones, and then I used the darker one just kind of where I put the contour. I used to talk to my photo booth a lot when I was younger. I have so many videos of me having fat mental breakdowns and just talking about how scared I was about my future. Hi, all the time. So this is future really well. Clear communication. Before I was the fuck. It is literally my therapy, and I still do it now, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Have I changed or have I not changed at this point? I used to literally sit on my bed and I used to talk to photo booths. I literally barely had any friends, or didn't really have friends that I could talk to because I was a weird kid, and I still am. And that's not me literally being like a pick-me girl. I generally am such a weird person. As you can tell from the signs on my wall. Are we oversharing? Yeah. Photo booth has literally been my therapy since day one. You don't need no one. You need photo booths. I am looking forward to summer so much. I'm to Zante with the girls. I'm going to another holiday with a group of lovely girls. Oh yeah, another new makeup product that I have been obsessed with are these brow pencils by Ciela Beauty. I think the most thing I'm excited about is to just have fun. Like, I feel like I've had fun this year, but I feel like it's been very mature fun. And like, I don't know how I feel about that, because there is a difference between having fun and then being mature fun. Mature fun is like, you have shit to do the next day, so you hold back on having fun the night before. But then fun is like, you ain't got any responsibilities the next day. So let's go wild, young and free. YOLO. I don't know how I feel about this filter. I basically go back to uni in September. We don't need to talk about that. Have I done my assignment? I was meant to start at the beginning of the year when I started my placement, but I haven't because I'm lazy and I don't have good work ethic. Even though people think I do, I don't know where people get that from, but we move at this point. Also, can you just talk about how everyone is just growing so much older now? Like, when I don't know, for some reason, my legs, I cannot feel my legs. It actually tickles. You know when you have pins and needles, but it gets to a point where it tickles. Oh, grow up. I've also realised everyone is growing up really fast. How the hell is my brother 21? And also, like, all of my mates are turning 21, and it's like, why did I not think that everyone was growing up? I have been crying on my birthday since I was 18 years old, and that's when you know it's a bit scary, when you start crying on your birthday, because you're like, ooh, it's a bit of a sticky one. My sister's best friend got married literally a couple of weeks ago. No, it was either this week or last week. My perception of time is so bad. I never ever used to think of marriage. I never used to think of being with anyone. I never used to think about... I've always thought of my future because I've always been scared. For some reason, I have just been thinking about marriage. I don't know what I'm saying, but it's mad. Like, you went to school with these people and you just, at that time, you would never think of, like, people getting married or having children. I find it's just kind of stressing me out a bit. Cheers. I cannot sit down and not do anything, and I'm not going to self-diagnose myself with ADHD because I need to actually stop doing that. Like, even with my Wi-Fi being cut out, I can't even just sit down and read a book. Like, that's mad to me, and that's so bad. I'm gonna also put more blush on because I love a lot of blush. And this one is by Wet n Wild, and it's called Pinch Me Pink. It's also got a lot of shimmer in it, which I never used to like in blushes, but I do rate it now. I do put concealer on after everything, kind of makes everything look a lot cleaner. I don't know, I'm not going to say that. That's a bit too much, I'm oversharing at this point. And then I don't know if you can see, but it just kind of gives a really soft cut crease, and I really, really like it. Because I've been using the Fibre Gel by MAC. It's really good. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'll see you next week.
If you enjoyed it, I'll see you the next